Hey, let's do an end of the day cleanup for Nana that raises 4 of her grandbabies. So, you guys, we are in the midst of this winter storm, and some folks got a whole bunch of snow, no ice. Some people got a little bit of snow, no ice. Some people, whatever. We got a little snow, maybe an inch to 2 inches of snow, and we got a ton of ice. And it is slicker than you know what. I mean, slick. So they have definitely advised people to not be on the road and no traveling unless it's an emergency, or if it's like emergency vehicles, you know, plows or whatever. Or I'm assuming officers, fire department, that kind of thing. But that's it. And then, so tomorrow's Monday, and they have went ahead and canceled school. I'm gonna have to wash that again. They canceled school for the next 3 days. So the twins are out of school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I guess we'll find out Wednesday if they're off any longer. I'm not sure yet. Something I have definitely been doing during all this is trying to keep it as warm as possible. So I am keeping my curtains shut, even though I really love them open. I do close them. That little bit will help. Or if you don't have curtains, you know, a sheet or a blanket. And even if you do have curtains, sometimes a blanket will really help keep it warmer. So, I don't know. It's cold. Just stay warm. I'm telling you. Right now, people could lose their life due to this storm. You guys, especially the homeless, they are really struggling right now. I mean, can you imagine not having a home and it being this cold and being on the streets, and all the centers and stuff that they have for the homeless are either full or shut down or whatever the case. You know, really think of others, keep them in your thoughts and your prayers, and just know that that could be you or your family or someone that you know, a friend. So it's extremely dangerous, and I cannot stress to you how dangerous this is. The last horrible ice storm that I was in was probably 2000. I believe it was 2000, and it was bad. I mean, really bad. And I got my truck hung up. I live down in the country in Carlisle at the time, and I got my pickup hung up, and Dad had to come pull me out. Oh, I'm telling you what, that was dreadful. And he got there, and he hadn't had his other truck for very long, and he pulled me up that hill, believe this or not, with his e-brake on and a 2-wheel drive, and it was ice all the way up. I don't know how, to this day, I don't know how it happened, but it happened. Also, they were talking about how you could have a power outage around where we live in like Lexington and stuff. I'm pretty sure Louisville as well have power outages right now, and it's hundreds of people, probably thousands. Yes, and so always have something on hand for emergencies, blankets, flashlights, or anything like that. I know it ain't just me, but I feel like I could sweep 5 times a day and still find stuff. And yes, it's from the kids. And yes, I let them snack in here. So yes, it's my fault. And no, I'm not going to change. I'm going to let them enjoy their life and being little and all the things. It is still cold. Guys, I did hear the road workers come through. What in the world? And so I think they are out there trying or attempting to do something with this road. Now, I don't know if it's going to do anything or not, but I'm sure they are trying to scrape and salt, do all the things. But we'll see. I don't know, but you guys really stay safe, because I just got a report from someone that someone they knew was homeless, like I was telling you earlier, and they weren't doing well. They ended up in the hospital, which thank God they're in the hospital, but they could have lost their fingers and stuff from frostbite. So seriously, reach out to those that you ain't heard of for a while, and maybe you think that they're lost and they're in a bad spot in life. Reach out to them, because you just never know, especially in times like this. We need to be a sisterhood and link arms instead of trying to tear one another apart like high schoolers. So, love you guys. I'll be back. Also, I had a lot of people asking questions about what I was using for the TVs and mirrors, windows. It's this stuff, and you get it at Dollar General. It's $3.25 where I live. I'm assuming that can differ where you live, but that's what I use. And then instead of regular paper towels, if I have only regular paper towels, I use those. But these are called white towels. They're kind of like the blue shop towels, but these are the white ones. They're super thick, and they're great for it. But if you don't have it, regular paper towel work, or microfiber. And I think this one's out, but I brought it in here anyway. Got a little bit. Hey, maybe enough for the TV. I don't know. Yeah. And I just spray a pretty decent amount. And you guys, I'm not even kidding you. These are the best towels. I know a lot of people consider them shop towels, which they kind of are, I guess. But they are great for indoors. And one paper towel goes so far. It doesn't matter if it gets kind of wet or whatever. It will keep doing what it needs to do. And that's great. I absolutely love these. Alright, so there's that. I have one of these full-length mirrors right here behind my door. Well, like that. And this is great for cleaning mirrors. It's a nude can, so that's all it takes. It comes out kindly thick. You guys, let me tell you, I love this stuff. I absolutely love it. So, yeah, thanks for joining me while I clean up my bedroom. This is just the daily. I have to clean that every day because, especially Stormy, she comes in here with her little fingers and she likes to look at herself, touch it, and all that. So that's why. But anyhow, that's just my bedroom. I got a lot more to do tonight, but I'm going to go spend time with the kids. Love y'all.